Hello everyone in the DWI universe. As I said last week, I will be playing a song each time from my iPod. That is from a favorite band of mine. If you can figure out the band, I'll answer maybe a personal question about me or something like that. But I have a feeling that this band might not be as easy to figure out as you guys might think. So good luck trying to figure it out. Welcome to another edition of Getting to Know the One. Sponsored by, of course, Lethal Injection. So Lethal Injection, again, I thank you for sponsoring the show. My first 4 questions just happen to be from an anonymous source who I have an idea who it might be, but they wish that I don't tell their names, so that's how it's going to be. Their first question is there a certain DWI talent or talents that you would like to manage or align specifically with a faction or group that you could see yourself working alongside with? Well, to answer this question, I could see myself being aligned with Lethal Injection, for sure. They are the franchise of the DWI. Anyone that doesn't want to be aligned with them is a little cuckoo in the head. And that's the easiest way I can answer that question. Here we go. The second question. Where did you come up with your in-ring character name? I came up with the one with the help of the promoter in NCW, who is my best friend. Even though NCW is no longer around, we're still best friends. We still talk. We still everything. That's where I came up with it. Is there any other title or titles you have set your sights on in DWI besides Tag Team Championships? Well, to answer this question, yes. If you're in wrestling and you don't want to be a world champion, what are you doing in wrestling? Go somewhere else. I would love to, or hold any other titles in wrestling. Go somewhere else. I would love it if I could hold the Blog TV title, maybe one day the DWI World title, the tag team titles, all that type of stuff. This next question. How many years were you in NCW before you decided to come to the DWI? I was in NCW for about 3-4 years before coming to the DWI. Great experience over in NCW, and I'm having a great time right now in the DWI, and I'm sure I'm going to continue having a great time. So that's how that goes. The next 2 questions happen to be from Lethal Injection. They didn't specify which ones asked these questions, so I'm going to say they're from both Doczilla and Triple H Game 99. The first one is, having found success in the DWI, how much different, if any, are the jobbers, like the DJs and Ronnie, different from the ones you fought earlier in your career? Well, to be perfectly honest, Lethal Injection, there really isn't a whole lot of difference. They're all jobbers. They all lose matches. Although I do have to say right now the DJs are having a somewhat good streak with the tag team titles. But you know what? They are jobbers. Jobbers, wherever you go, lose matches. That's just how it is. This next question is, seeing how Lethal Injection is the most dominant and most title-winning franchise in DWI, what would you do to follow their example to become a tag team champion or multi-single title champ? Actually, I forgot to mention this question is in basically 2 parts, so I'm going to answer each part separately. What I can do is keep working hard in the ring, keep winning matches, hopefully get title shots at multiple titles, and hopefully win those titles matches. That's all I can really do to try to follow in the example of Lethal Injection on winning titles. And the next part of this question, and if given the chance, would you be able to handle the A game Lethal Injection brings to the ring and share in the glory of being in a tag match featuring a member of Lethal Injection as your tag partner for one match? Yes. I would love it if Lethal Injection were my tag team. If any member, Big, Cyron, Doc, Triple H, Game 99, if any of you want a tag team partner with me one day, I'd be more than happy to have you guys be my tag team partners and win some titles in the tag team division. Now this next question, I want to show everybody this. Kato sent me this long email, which I'm not going to read off all of this, but she sent me an email so long, I had to get it printed off. I couldn't write all this down. I had to get it printed off. See? See? Yeah. That's what Kato did. Yeah. Now, she says this question for your show this week, top secret. Shh. That's how she headlines it. Like, okay, it's going to be on my show. So, she says, hello again, one. It is I, the mistress of the martial arts and your current DWI World Divas Champion, Kato. And I have a great question for your show today, which I love, by the way. So, Kato, you love my show? Awesome. I like it when people say they love my show. It makes me feel good for doing this. Anyway, the modern day Venus was just curious as to what you thought about the reeking smell of the lethal stink, Alexis rotten month of old fish smell emanating from her nether regions due to her whorish lifestyle and her job at night on the streets as a Tokyo gutter. Yeah, I am not reading the rest of this part. Wow. Kato, I know you have problems with Alexis and Lethal Injection, but you know what? When I met with Lethal Injection to sign the contract for them to sponsor my show, I met Alexis also, which I hope, Doc, Triple H Game, you don't get mad at me for saying this, but Alexis is one of the nicest people I've ever met. I have no problem with Alexis. She is awesome. Kato, you got a problem. Are you sure you're not describing yourself, Kato? I mean, really? You're going to describe Alexis, a very nice girl, in this kind of way? God. Wow. And of course she ends the email with, believe it. And she also added a PS, which I'm going to read. She says, PS, by the way, the Rugged Rebel is going to kick your tail and make you cry for your mama. When the two of you finally meet in the ring, fear the Rebel later. Fear the Rebel leader. And most of all, if you're smart, you'll fear the Union Jacks. Believe it. Kato, this is the last time I'm going to tell you. The one doesn't fear anybody. The one isn't afraid of the Rebelator. The one isn't afraid of the Rugged Rebel leader. And the one is ready for anything. As I always say, be ready when I'm coming around. Because now, you just made me kind of mad, Kato, and that's not good. So now, as I've ended the show last week, this is the one. I'm signing off. Have fun.